Good day, students. I am Sir Flor, and this is Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Flor. Our topic for today is about quotients of polynomials, or also known as division of polynomials. This is a grade 10 mathematics. So without further ado, let's get started. So, our objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to number one, review division of polynomial by binomial using long division or the division algorithm. And number two, perform division of polynomials using synthetic division. Let us have first the step-by-step procedure of getting the quotient given the polynomial by binomial using the division algorithm or long division. This is actually revisited from grade 7 mathematics. So let's have first, again, the step-by-step procedure. First one, you have to rearrange the exponents of the variables of both the dividend and the divisor in descending order. If there is a missing term, insert a placeholder. This means that you have to check first the dividend and the divisor if it is arranged in descending order, starting off with the highest exponent to until the constant itself from left to right. Same with the divisor, you have to start with degree of 2, degree of 1 until constant. Now, if there is any missing term there, so you have to replace or you have to add 0, then the degree. Okay, for example, 0x squared, if there is a missing x squared then. If there is a missing x raised to 4, same for instance, so you have to put 0x raised to 4. Okay, so I hope you understand. Number 2, divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor and write the result as the first term of the quotient. So you have to divide first term by first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor, then put the quotient kung saan dapat yung totoong itatapat. Okay? And then, third, you have to multiply the entire divisor or the entire divisor by the result obtaining in step 2 and subtract the product from the dividend. When you subtract, of course, you have to change the sign of all terms on the second polynomial na matatagpuan po sa mismong ilalim po. Then bring down the next term. So the remainder with the next term will be the new dividend. So isa-isa lang po ang pag-bring down. Then for the fourth step, of course, same pa rin. Same step, but this time the new dividend will be divide the new dividend, which is yung difference niya mismo, no? By the first term again, divide it by the first term of the divisor as before, and continue this until nandun na tayo sa lower degree than divisor. O yung remainder dapat is number lang po. Wala na pong any variable, kumbaga. And number 5, if there's a remainder, write it over the divisor and add the fraction to the part of the quotient previously obtained. So I will show you how to do this later on. Okay? So let us have first the first example. So here is our first example. Let's have x cubed plus 6x squared plus 9x plus 4 divided by x plus 1. So the usual way kung paano tayo magsulat ng numbers doon sa division is the same as dito sa quotient of polynomial. So your dividend is x cubed plus 6x squared plus 9x plus 4, and your divisor must be x plus 1. So if you remember the first step, you have to divide x cubed or the first term of the dividend, which is the x cubed, by the first term of the divisor, which is x. So using the division law of exponent, meaning to say x cubed divided by x is x squared. Paano po natin nahanap yung x squared? Because you have to subtract the exponent if the bases are the same. That is how the division law works. Okay? So, x squared. So, where should you put x squared? Siyempre, sa taas ng line. Of course, alam natin na nasa taas ng line. Pero saan mo itatapat? You have to put x squared sa tapat ni 6x squared. Ganito yon. Di ba? And then, your quotient or that term, multiply it by the whole divisor. So, meaning to say that this is x squared multiplied by x plus 1. Then, you have to use the so-called distributive property. Distributive, that's it. Okay? So, this means that you have to multiply. So, x squared times x. If you say x cubed, then you're right. X cubed. Saan po natin nilalagay yung x cubed? Siyempre, sa baba po noong dividend ng x cubed. Yung x cubed dun sa dividend. So, here it is. Then, x squared times 1, x squared. So, saan po natin ilalagay yung x squared? Or positive x squared? Sa tapat mismo, sa baba mismo ng 6x squared. Okay, tapat niya. Then, you have to subtract. When you subtract, of course, you have to change the sign of the terms doon sa baba, which is yung x cubed plus x squared. So, change the sign. So, from plus, magiging minus x cubed. Yung plus x squared magiging minus x squared. And then, proceed to addition of polynomials. We have here x cubed plus negative x cubed, which is 0. Next, we have here 6x squared plus negative x squared. You guessed it right, 5x squared. Then, you have to bring down 9x. Now, after that, your new dividend is your 5x squared plus 9x first. Ito yung difference. Now, again, you have to divide the first term by this one again, the x. Okay? So, 5x squared divided by x. So, lalagay natin. 5x squared divided by x is simply 5 divided by 1 is 5. X squared divided by x, so that means x only. So your final answer must be 5x or positive 5x. Now, then, what you're going to do, yung 5x kanina, ito yon, you have to multiply it by the whole divisor. Again, we have here 5x times x plus 1. Okay, so this will become, then you have to use the distributive property. Okay, so this will become 5x times x. That is 5x squared. Saan natin natatapat yung 5x squared? Sa baba ng 5x squared, dun sa taas. Baba. Then, 5x times 1, that is 5x. So, itatapat nyo doon sa mismong 9x. Then, subtract. Whenever you subtract again, you have to change the sign. So, instead of positive 5x squared sa baba, gagawin mong minus 5x squared. Instead of positive 5x, gagawin mo siyang negative. Then, you have to add. Proceed to addition. So, 5x squared plus negative 5x squared is cancelled out. 9x plus negative 5x, you guessed it right, 4x. Then, lastly, you have to bring down positive 4. Then, Katulad ng kanina, paulit-ulit lang tayo, pajulit-julit lang ang process. So, meron tayo ulit 4x. So, 4x divided by x ulit. So, 4x divided by x, isulat ulit natin. 4x divided by x. So, so matitira dyan is 4. X divided by x, cancel out. So, ang matitira na lang po is yung 4. So, that is plus 4. So, lahat po dapat itatapat doon sa mismong part na yan. Kailangan makakatapat-tapat yan. Okay? Now, after that, yung 4 nito na nasa triangle, i-multiply ito sa whole divisor, which is 4 times x plus 1. Okay? Then, you have to distribute. Okay? So, that means 4 times x, that is 4x. Then, 4 times 1, which is 4. Then, subtract. Then, when you subtract, of course, you have to change the sign doon sa baba. So, instead of positive 4x, magiging negative 4x. Yung positive 4, magiging negative 4. Then, cancel out yung 4x. Now, 4 plus negative 4, syempre, 0. Cancel out na din yan. So, equal 0. Remember that the 0 there is known as the remainder. Okay? So, remainder po tayo dyan. So, therefore, i-erase natin. So, let's erase. So, your final answer must be this one. Your quotient must be x squared plus 5x plus 4. And this is how you get the quotient. I hope that you get this process and your final answer. Next problem, or actually this is the last problem first. Actually, this is the first part of our division quotient of polynomials. Next step. Find the quotient when x cubed minus 2x squared plus minus 5x minus 10 is divided by x minus 4. So, you have to do this on your own. So, pwede nyo pong balikan ulit yung mga step-by-step procedure na ginawa ko. And then, pag nagets nyo na, tsaka kayo dumaan dito sa example number 2. So, please pause this video to answer this question. And when you're ready, please resume this video. Done already? Okay, let us see. As you can see on this dividend, this x cubed to negative 2x squared minus 5x and minus 10 are all arranged in descending order. And please do remember that check if there is a missing term. Is there any missing term? Of course not. Wala tayong makikitang missing term. So, it's complete. Lalo na po dito sa divisor. So, paano natin gagawin? Tignan kung tamang sagot nyo. So, let's have x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x minus 10. Then, you have to divide this by x minus 4. So, again, you have to do this one by one. Okay? So, first thing, we have x cubed divided by x. So, using the division law, we have x cubed divided by x, which is x squared. Saan po natin itatapat yung x squared? Siyempre, dito sa taas ng negative 2x squared. So, positive x squared. Then, multiply x squared by x minus 4, yung the whole. Pag nalito pa rin, ganito lang yan. X squared times x minus 4. So, this will become x squared times x, which is x cubed. So, itatapat po natin dito. Then, x squared times negative 4, which is negative 4x squared. Then subtract. Whenever you subtract, again, change the sign. So instead of positive, magiging negative. And this one, magiging positive naman ngayon. Okay? So, x cubed plus negative x cubed is cancelled out. Now, let's go over with this one. Negative 2x squared plus 4x squared. If you write 2x squared, then you're correct. So, therefore, 2x squared. Then, bring down minus 5x. Okay? Then, same process. We have here divide 2x squared by x ulit. Okay, same process. So therefore, 2x squared divided by x, kapag nalito pa rin, ganitong gawin. 2x squared divided by x, which is, if you said 2x, then that is correct. 2x. So saan natin itatapat yung 2x? Siyempre, sa mismong taas ng 5x, meaning plus 2x. Now, multiply 2x, syempre, by x minus 4. So, therefore, 2x times x minus 4. Then, distributive property. Okay, distribute. So, 2x times x, that is 2x squared. Okay, 2x squared. Then, 2x times negative 4. 2x times negative 4 is negative 8x. Then, subtract. Whenever, again, you subtract, change the sign dun sa baba. Instead of positive 2x, will become negative 2x squared. Instead of negative 8x, will become positive 8x. Then, cancel out the 2x squared here. So, what is negative 5x plus 8x? If you said 3x, then you're correct. 3x. Then, bring down negative 10, the last part. Then, you have to divide again. So, 3x divided by x ulit. Same process lang din. 3x divided by x. Pag hindi pa masyadong o may trust issue pa, 3x divided by x would mean this is 3. So, saan po natin lalagay yung 3? Siyempre, sa tapat po ng 10. So, plus 3. So, lalagyan ko lang ng triangle ha, para meron kayong guide. Hindi ko po ini-encourage na lagyan ng square or triangle dyan. Kasi dito po, para hindi po tayo malito when it comes to the process. Pero wag niyo pong gagayahin, students, ha. Yan tayo. So, paano ang next step? Sunod tayo na step. Sensya na. So, 3 times x minus 4. Then, you have to distribute. So, therefore, 3 times x, you guess it right, 3x. Then, 3 times negative 4, you guess it right, negative 12. Then, subtract. Whenever you subtract, wait lang, pupurahin ko lang ha. Whenever you subtract, of course, change the sign ulit tayo. So, change the sign. Instead of plus, magiging minus. Yung minus mo, magiging plus na to. So, therefore, what is 3x plus negative 3x? Of course, you have to remove. But the question becomes, what is negative 10 plus 12? If you said 2, then you guess it right. That is 2. Remember that the value of 2 here is known as the remainder. So, therefore, what is the quotient? Your quotient, the quotient would mean this one, x squared plus 2x plus 3. Since there is a remainder, so you have this you have to write this in fraction form. Meaning, plus or minus kung ano po yung nandito sa remainder. So, plus 2. Ang 2 po natin is the numerator over the denominator, which is the divisor, which is x minus 4. So this one is your final answer. So pagpasensya nyo na kung ganun po ako mag-box. Yan. See? So ganun po tayo kumuha ng quotient na mayroong remainder. Do you want another example? Of course. Another example will be having the part 2 of quotient of polynomials. But please do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn High School Mathematics with Sir Flo. Again, this is Sir Flo, and happy learning to all. Thank you, and good day.